Everyone, my name is Kiran Mokhtan, and today I'm going to present about the summary of business model innovation in the construction industry, emerging business model archetypes from birth to modularization. The general outline of my presentation, which include introduction, literature, research gap, objective methodology, propositions, key findings, conclusion, discussion, limitation. And this study generally involves study of the business model innovations of the bath for companies that are emerging in our construction company. Normally, business model refers to the strategy to operate a business to create revenue by delivering and capturing value from and for customers. Bathward is a volumetric component of the modular construction. It is highly customized and one of design. It is also considered to be the prodigy of the modularization. Literature. There are many definitions of the business model as per the literature review done by this study. This defines business model as a strategy about how a firm delivers value to its customer and converts payments into profits, focusing on technological innovations. Similarly, Aldeve and his friends also defines business model as an abstract representation of the organizational structure. Likewise, system of independent activities that expands the boundaries of the focal company. This is the definition given by Amit and Zot. Through various studies, it has been it has been seen that there are many uh, interchanging of the terminology of the business model, like business model, business philosophy, business operation, and business processes in research. And also, there has been seen misinterpretation of the business model in the practice in the construction industry. These misunderstanding and misinterpretation has created many ambiguities uh, in the uh, construction industry and in research. Uh, there has been many research in business model, and according to Ball, he identified five construction business model in the UK based on the process of house building activities and organizational boundaries. Similarly, Zhang and his friend summarized three business models according to their market and production diversification, financial resources, project types, and so on. Likewise, Grimside and Reynolds presented a two-dimensional business model for offsite manufacturers that emphasize vertical cooperation with external parties to enhance collaboration. Likewise, Brad developed a framework for business model innovation to help managers systematically integrate digital technology and create customer added value. Law and Cam also introduced a strategic framework on the basis of innovation-based view, which can serve as referencing during sense making and planning. Also, in this literature review, we can see various business model archetypes, and it is generally defined as a foundational pattern that allows users to simulate specific artifact arrangements and distinguish between various categories as per the Davis. And similarly, and Vauquin describes business model archetype as common pattern of theories and practices to achieve comprehensiveness that organizations can use to create and deliver value to their customers. Likewise, Borg and his friend examine the business model archetypes for architects, engineers, contractors, and suppliers from the perspective of value proposition, profit formula, resources, and processes. Uh, Likewise, Spin and Prieto developed circular economic business model archetypes providing insights into the practical implication of industrialized production for circular construction by focusing on raw material responsibilities, and operational phases. According to this paper, we can see that there has been limited research due to the ambiguities created by the misinterpretation and misunderstanding in the research and in the practice of the construction industry. Uh, Also, due to the unique characteristic of the construction industry, like distinct attributes like time constraint and competitive bidding and tendering, uncertainty in the project, and adversarial relationship, etc. Also, the value creation varies from the project to project. Um, Due to these um, limitation, limited research, there has been a hindrance in knowledge exchange between the academia and the industry. Therefore, this research tries to close the gap between academia and industry. The primary objectives of this research is to identify emerging business model archetypes in construction industry that exemplify business model innovation in construction. Similarly, analyze how these archetypes incorporate customer value creation, unique resources and capabilities in strategic partnership and network. Likewise, to determine the implications of these archetypes for the broader construction industry. The methodology used in this study is literature review of the previous paper and case studies, also the data from market analysis and interviews with experts in construction industry. It has used Osterwalder and Pigner's business model canvas framework for the analysis. To summarize this, as this research is using a four-step research approach. First step is comprehensive literature review. Second is identification of the relevant conception and its elements. And third is exploring and examining those identified components. And the fourth is comparative analysis of business model archetypes. Uh, According to the literature review, this study has divided archetypes into six categories. One is project driven, second is integrated project service delivery, third design and make, one stop shop, modular enthusiast, and Bathford company catalogs. And the key components for the analysis are key partnership, key activities, key resources, value proposition, customer relationship, customer segment, channels, customer structure, revenue streams. And these are the pictures that shows the relationship of the various archetypes. And we can see there are many dimensions of the Bathford business model, which as follows. The first dimension is level of customization in the design, since Bathford is highly customized type of design. And this type of dimension can be represented through the deep coupling point between supplier and the client, such as concept to order, engineer to order, make to order, assemble to order, make to stock, and ship to stock. And decoupling points followed by the archetypes are project-driven archetype follows concept to order, integrated follows engineer to order, design and make follows make to order. One stop and modular enthusiast archetypes follows both make to order followed by assemble to order, and component catalog archetype follows make to stock and ship to stock. And the second dimension, it depends on the strategic perspective. And there are mainly two types of perspective: outside in and inside out. Outside uh, in hardly considers manufacturers' resources and capabilities, since inside out leverage their understanding of customer value and to develop standardized offering. And project driven integrated project service delivery and design and make follows the outside in approach, and one stop and modular enthusiast archetypes use both inside out and outside in, and component catalog follows inside out. uh, Customer relationship and channel is another dimension of the business model, which varies as per the business model archetypes. Uh, Project-driven, integrated project service delivery and design and build archetype focuses on the collaboration and co-design with the clients, whereas component catalog archetypes offers pre-designed solutions and products to the customer. One-stop shop and modular enthusiast archetypes leverage both and are more competitive in the market. And this study provides the analytical framework for the business model innovation in construction. This is the framework proposed by this study. Also, it has proposed six other propositions for the business model for the transition and long-term competitive market in the business model. The first proposition is project-driven production can evolve into design and make, achieving economics of scale through capability and resource building. Similarly, for head contractor, integrated project service delivery business model can create a pathway to expand market coverage and offer build-to-order solutions. The design and make business model provides an intricate understanding of customer requirements and creates the opportunity to evolve into mass customization. Companies that can offer design flexibility while ensuring an increased production based on forecast are likely to be more competitive in the market. And like what the trend toward customer centricity will continue toward capturing customer and client expectation, establishing market standard. Companies will leverage the strength of their partners through integration and new service provider to deliver better solution to customers. The key findings of this study, according to the propositions and analysis, comparative analysis, the key findings are as follows. For the long-term market competition and transition from one business model to another business model, following things are needed, like continuous development of the resources and capabilities is needed for the long-term market competition. Likewise, understanding the customer values and relationship and leveraging this understanding in the development um, of the resource and capabilities. Also, the collaboration of the stakeholder and the co-designing with the client is also needed. Likewise, fine-tuning of the elements to bring the equilibrium between the resource and capabilities is needed for the transition. And the strategic positioning and progressive evaluation of the company is crucial for the transition from one business model to another business model. The limitation of this study are as follows. In this study, we can the most innovative business models and the strategies that are available in the market are not implemented in this study, and due to the previous study of the literature review and case studies, we can see the reflected nature of the proposed buffer business model archetypes. Um, my remarks. This study is a great compilation of the literature reviews and case studies to provide the insight about the business model and its archetype. And this study also does thoughtful analysis of the business model archetype, and as also lays the foundation and suggests a foundation for the future study. And it also suggests for the comprehensive study of the business model in the future.